Okay, how's everybody doing this evening? January 8th, 2025. And we're getting the new year started. In fact, there's a few developments to talk about in this new year. But the thing I want to talk about primarily in this video is I want to talk about 2025 being the year that we go from a dollar economy to a crypto economy. And I think that's likely to happen. And the main reason it's going to happen because the dollar is dead. And the dollar can't continue to be printed at these incredible rates and have any value at all. It doesn't have any value right now. We're living on just what we are past of what the dollar used to be, not what it is today. Because what it is today is worthless currency, and you're seeing that by the fact that it doesn't even pay to go to work anymore. Because when I was a kid, people used to pay about $1,000 a month. That was a pretty decent income. Not decent, but on a farm, that's $12,000 a year. People could live on that. When I got out here to California, you had to make about $50,000, $60,000 a year to even come close to having any kind of existence or any kind of a lifestyle. Now, I was listening to some young people tonight. I was out at the gym, and they were saying you got to make about 120 to 150. So that's just to exist. So about 120,000, 150,000. That's pretty much what you got to have, just to have some sort of an existence out here where you can own a car and maybe have some meager house. Maybe you have to rent, but about 150. So that's about where it is. And you can see from my lifetime, which is about 60 years, it's gone from $1,000 a month to now, $15,000 a month. So that's about where we're at as far as our world is concerned. As far as the dollar is concerned, that just can't continue to happen. The other reason I think we go to a crypto economy is because Trump is coming in here in a few weeks. Actually, when does he come into office? I think the 20th. He's going to come in, and the first thing he's going to do, he's going to spend money. I mean, if Trump does anything, if Trump does anything at all, he likes to spend money. I mean, he's really going to know the ropes this time because he was president before. He's gone through all the trials and tribulations of having, being impeached and, having everybody go against him, to now he's got back in control. He's got control in such a way that he's got a really good control over all houses of the Congress, both Senate and House, and the judges. So he's going to spend a ton of money. And I was listening to some videos, and they were saying, there's going to be a lot of inflation in 2025 because of all the money that Trump is spending. But at the same time, we're going to have raising interest rates. So it could be a real slow economy in 2025 if Trump comes in, and the benefit of his, all the policies that he's doing, you don't see the benefit of them yet, but you're seeing the expense, because this deportation thing is going to cost him billions and billions and billions of dollars, and he doesn't care. In fact, his thing is, it's an emergency. You've got to do it. It's not a matter of cost. It's not a matter of how we enacted or something like that. He's just going to throw something against the wall, hope it sticks, and in the meantime, it's going to cost billions and billions and billions of dollars. But you're not going to see the immediate benefit of that right away. In fact, you might see a big negative from that right away, because some of the people that are farm workers and stuff like that get deported. Well, that might make the price of food go up. That's what Gavin Newsom is complaining about, governor of California. But you're not going to see the benefit of some of the policies, some of the things he's doing right away, but you're going to see the expenses right away. It's kind of like, this is an investment may pay off in a few years, but in the beginning, you're not going to see anything good from this except an outgo of money. So I do think they're going to have to do something like that. I also see where the Department of Justice has been given the okay to sell. I believe they got 69,000 Bitcoin, about $6 billion worth of Bitcoin. And, they got the okay to sell that Bitcoin. Everybody's complaining. I saw this, our Cryptos or Us saying that it's going to be depressing on the price. But I don't think that's going to depress the price. First of all, if I know anything about the government, it's that they don't do anything quickly. So even if they want to do it despite Donald Trump sell all the Bitcoin, so he's got no Bitcoin reserve when he comes into office, I don't think they'll get it sold that quickly. And if it's the government doing it, it's not going to get done very fast. It's not going to get done the way you think it's going to get done. It's probably going to get done in a real piecemeal way and slow. So I doubt that it affects the price much at all. Plus, you got to realize Bitcoin now, we're well over $1 trillion market cap. $6 billion, one time was a huge amount of the outstanding Bitcoin, but now it's not. It's 69,000 Bitcoin, but it doesn't really. I don't think it's going to really affect the price as much as people think it are. So I think that's just a red herring. That's not going to really do much to the price of Bitcoin. So yeah, the year 2025 may be the year that we flip the switch and we go to crypto. I mean, Donald Trump has definitely changed his mind as far as cryptocurrency is concerned, especially Bitcoin. And I think he got a lot of Bitcoiners to support him in the election. And he knows if the Bitcoins have had some pretty good gains here recently, and they're the people they're the money people right now that can help him out with some of the things he's doing. And so yeah, this is a big thing that's happening right now, and you're going to see it unfold here in 2025. 2025 will be, and this train's going to start. There we go. We get to hear that all the time down here in Carlsbad, California. Trains going through a beautiful place, right along the ocean, right along the coast. As you can see, very clean, very nice. But you got these trains coming through here, and for some reason, they always got to blow their horn. And they don't blow their horn consistently. Sometimes they blow from, long horns. Sometimes it's short blasts, but it's always loud because we live right along the coast and right along the train track too. So, and there's this Handles place, this ice cream place. It's always got a line. It's okay. I wouldn't say it's the greatest ice cream. It's not worth waiting in line for. That's for doggone sure. So yeah, I think this is the year that we actually make the leap. And a lot of people I've been talking about this for a long time, was the digital dollar. If we just do some sort of digital dollar system where a US digital dollar, but I don't think they're going to do that. I really don't think that they're going to create some sort of tether to the US dollar with a crypto dollar. I don't think they're going to do that. I actually the more I listen to this and the more I think about it, they just may try to stack Bitcoin, and they just may try to do some sort of a dollar-based Bitcoin system. Try to link Bitcoin to the dollar somehow. And Bitcoin is kind of like the stability behind the dollar, which starts making the dollar have a little bit of tangible value instead of this. We just print it as fast as we can, as much as we can, and then we just watch people's real world earning power go down. As I said earlier in the video, it doesn't pay to go to work anymore. And that's pretty depressing for people, the young people that are trying to get ahead in life, that they cannot make enough money to ever even buy into these assets that you need to have or to live with or to appreciate, so you can actually get a foothold in this world. So yeah, $125,000 to $150,000 is what it takes to live here in Southern California if you're just going to live a typical lifestyle. Nothing extravagant, nothing great. And there aren't that many jobs paying that, and that's the problem. The inflation is going so much quicker than the infrastructure that you need in order to create those kind of jobs. So for an employer to say, I'm going to pay somebody $150,000 a year, what can that person in a 7 or 10 hour day, 8 hour day do in those 8 hours, 40-hour work week that justifies me paying them $150,000? That is getting to be difficult. Very, 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 very difficult. So what is someone's got to do something pretty outrageous that someone can afford to hire someone, have all the costs of hiring them, making sure you pay your taxes, payroll taxes, making sure they got paid vacations and sick leave and all that other kind of stuff, and still make a little bit of money from your investment in that person by employing them. And that's why people are being laid off in mass numbers. I see every time I turn around on the internet, just some big company has laid off a whole bunch of employees. So you're going to see tons and tons of people unemployed, and very few people. And then the thing about it is Donald Trump's going to get rid of all these workers, and he's going to incentivize all these companies to come back to the United States and produce jobs. But a lot of those jobs, I think they're going to pay the kind of money that it's going to take in order for somebody to work at them. Because like I say, you're going to take John Deere, bring him back and manufacture John Deere tractors in the United States and pay somebody that's working on the assembly line $150,000 a year, or $140,000 a year, or something like that. Then you're not going to be paid those kind of dollars for doing that kind of work. So the manufacturing jobs that he wants to bring back into the United States aren't going to pay very much. And so that isn't going to work. So we really need to just redesign and rebuild the whole economic system. It's got to be just blown up and destroyed, and then it's got to be built back with something else. And what I think the something else is going to be will be something attached to Bitcoin and some sort of crypto-based system. So anyway, I appreciate you watching.